Hello, everyone. I am Nick Ramos. I'm affiliated with these B.A.K boys. They're my best friends, my brothers, and we're here to talk about some movies. Top 3 desert island type stuff, like we guys did earlier in the pod with the Anderson .Paak album, the Red Hot Chili. I'm a fan. And I love you guys. I listen to you guys. Me and my roommate love you guys, and we're just here to talk about films, cinema. All that good stuff.
I like it. That was good.
That was good.
All right, I'll do it again.
No.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another back talk episode. I'm here with Kip and Gavin. We got a special guest, our good buddy Nick Ramos. Nick, what's going on, man?
Howdy, how's it going, fellas? I'm really happy to be here. I'm a huge fan of the pod. I'm just happy to be here. Who's practically my family, I love you guys. Been with you guys forever. I'm happy to be here.
So today we're gonna be doing a special topic about 3 movies we would take on a desert island. These are the only 3 movies you could watch for the rest of your life. And I think we've all put a decent amount of thought into this, so...
A whole 30 minutes.
A whole...
I'd say 25.
Hour, say.
I say hour, yeah.
So, we're coming to this pretty fresh, but we thought it was a great idea to talk about, so we're going to talk about it right now, starting with... Kip.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, number 1.
Start with number 3.
Start with
number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if these are in order of what I like to watch.
Okay.
But with number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Forrest Gump.
Really?
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Only because it's a long movie.
Uh-huh.
There's so many different scenes that happen in it. It's like one of those movies where you could watch a couple times, and each time you'll catch on something you didn't see in the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hanks, great actor.
Yeah.
Legend. So I think that one's a good one. I kind of find it a little funny. It's got kind of all genres in it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get as bored with that movie as other movies.
I feel like Tom Hanks really went on a run.
He did go on a run.
He ran basically the whole 90s, early 2000s. Forrest Gump.
What's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
He has Toy Story. He
Castaway.
He ran. He was a bunch of rom-coms, Sleep in Seattle.
He was the dude.
He was the dude.
I can't think of a better run than that.
I can't think of a bad Tom Hanks movie.
I just don't think that. I can't think of any either, but I love Forrest Gump. I remember
Forrest Gump's a good one.
Growing up, I'd always go to Bubba Gump's, the restaurant for my birthday.
Never had it.
Really?
It was alright. I'm a
never
big,
even heard of it.
Shrimp guy.
Wait, hold on. You never heard of Bubba
All right,
Gump's?
well, I'm gonna disappoint you guys, even though
He's
we
never
all
seen
really
Forrest
like
Gump.
movies.
Oh.
Never seen Forrest Gump.
Are you serious? Life is a
Never.
box of chocolates.
That's a joke.
Trust me, I know that.
Come on.
I was running all the
Bro.
good stuff.
Jenny.
He got shot.
Yeah,
he got shot in the
Jenny.
ass.
I didn't even know he got shot in the ass. Free ice
It
cream,
bit me.
bro.
You gotta watch that
that
movie.
movie.
Just haven't, you know?
That's why I'm a history major, because it runs through so many
Dude,
historical
so many
events. And I think it's an all-time classic.
He put stocks in Apple when it was a penny stock.
Yeah.
And he makes millions of dollars off. It's just
Lieutenant
a bunch
Dan.
of shit.
Yeah.
See, well, I don't have to watch it now because you just told me.
No.
Because that's not even one of the main plots. It's just a bunch of stories added on with great fucking acting.
Great narrating.
Exactly.
Great the stories that were told throughout that movie. I loved it.
It was a good one.
I'm gonna watch it. I
That
just
movie,
gotta catch 3 hours and 15 minutes of my life.
You watched Titanic?
No, only
Really?
the ending
Oh,
today
yeah,
with
that's
you.
Right, that's right.
Rose is pretty hot.
Never,
Shitty movie. It's a good movie, but I don't like watching
Rose
it.
is pretty hot.
dude. After
Yeah,
the
it's
end,
not bad.
the end, my anxiety just starts
Yeah,
racing.
I don't like
can't.
it
I
at all.
can't.
Titanic?
No.
I don't like it.
It was alright.
Even with a life jacket on, bro,
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't want to be out there.
Freezing your nads off.
I don't even care about that.
Have you heard
I don't
of
wanna-
the theory
no
that
thanks.
she could have kept Jack on the what's it called?
I thought it was they would have been too heavy and it would have sunk.
That I heard that there was enough space. I don't know.
No, it's not
Really?
true.
Just
guess-
give him a rope to hold on to,
Or he would have been cold in the water.
Well, think about it.
Yeah,
How
right?
how long
It's better
after
than float.
until the raft the
They
life?
saved them.
Yeah, because she blew the whistle after he sunk down, and then a lifeboat came back to scoop her ass up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have been doing that from to begin with, and he would have survived. Instead of
I
just
feel like it's just one of those things. But
Dramatic
you never
effect.
know.
yeah.
You don't
You
think these
never know.
things when you're there in the moment.
You wish it would happen, but it didn't.
But-
so you never fucking know.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Forrest Gump. It's
Cinema.
long, but that's it's worth the 3
Yeah.
hours and however
It's
long.
better
it
than
is.
Titanic. I'll tell you that much.
It won all those awards for a reason.
Okay, going off what you said, talking about how Forrest Gump changes genres and changes stories all the time.
Yeah.
Even though it's a 3-hour movie, I personally think sometimes those are the best because it really gets the whole story. You know,
Yeah.
like my favorite song by Frank Ocean is Pyramids, and it's 9 and a half minutes long. You know, but it changes a bunch, so I'll definitely have to watch Forrest Gump.
It's good.
In there. Yeah.
It's worth it for sure. All right, number 2. This is a great film. I'm gonna have to go with Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna pick
Hey,
this.
hey,
I knew you were gonna pick
That's
this.
every like teenage kid's dream to live that just live his life. So
Even though he's a scammer.
he's
Yeah,
a
I feel
scammer.
like I knew
But
you
dude, he was
Behind the
making-
scamming part,
Yeah,
you know?
Besides
Yeah,
the
man.
illegal part, it's
Yeah.
making
fucking-
money, getting any freaking girl you want, doing all kinds of drugs, driving whatever car. That guy
Wow.
lived a life.
Taking your
Wow.
private heli to your private yacht.
Yeah,
It's a true
dude.
fucking story too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I love that movie, but I feel like you like it for like the wrong reasons, man.
I do, because me and
Like-
Tim
He
used
does,
to watch
he
that
does.
shit.
I remember I watched that with you like all the time.
Yeah, I love that movie.
That movie is a classic. Though.
I could watch that 100 times and I won't get bored of it.
I ain't fucking leaving.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Okay, what lessons have you learned from that movie? What do you take the most out of fucking Wolf of Wall Street?
The thing I took the most
Yeah,
Steve
what do you-
Madden.
after Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with... I didn't really take much from it, but
It's
what I
just-
did
it's-
take is I wanted to be rich, really. I wanted to
And
make
that's all.
money.
I just want to hear, like, what do you get?
I'll be
out of
honest,
it?
I want to like bullshit you and be like, yeah, it taught me, you
No,
know,
no,
blah,
none
blah,
of that
blah.
fucking
You learn
deep
about-
shit. I'm just
No,
asking,
no,
like,
no.
I
just-
want to be rich.
You learn
That's
about
why.
Yeah.
That's all I want to
You
hear.
learn about
That's,
the pitfalls of excess and how
that's
it's
it.
how you do
I don't
this.
care
It's
about
like-
any of that. I just want to make money,
It's like the rated R version of The Great Gatsby.
pretty much.
Leo, I'm a sucker for Leo.
He's
Me
my
too,
favorite
man.
actor.
Me too.
By far the best
I
actor
feel
in
like he has
Hollywood.
like a lot. Again, like actors that go on runs. I feel
Yeah.
like he has like consecutive years of just movies. And
He's been scammed.
So many
Leo,
times.
Like Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, so many times.
Okay, Revenant was good, but I don't think that should have been the
That
shouldn't-
first
It's like
one.
his best
It's
movie.
like a makeup
No.
call, you know,
Yeah.
like in the NBA, like
Yeah.
some of it's
Yeah.
foul, but you don't
That's a
call
gimme.
it. Yeah, like I feel like
Yeah, it's like
he's been screwed over so many times.
LeBron doesn't get the and one, and then the next play he does some bullshit.
Yeah.
and they don't
Exactly.
call it.
Yeah.
He goes for the Great Gatsby, loses. Next year, Wolf of Wall Street loses. And then was the next year Revenant? I think there was one more between there.
Yeah.
There's definitely in between.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but got screwed.
What's it called? Django.
Was it?
Yeah.
again?
Yeah,
true.
Django Unchained.
I feel
Dude,
like
that movie's
That's a
so
great
fucking
movie.
That
That's
is
like-
a great film.
that's like Denzel with Independent.
No,
Denzel,
Jamie
with-
Foxx.
No, Denzel with
Training Day.
Training Day.
Oh, yeah, that's a
And
good
yeah,
movie
he should have
too.
got it from Malcolm X, but they made it up. Like
Yeah.
Denzel killed Training Day, but that's not his best movie. You know, like I feel like they just give it up to him. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, 'cause they,
That's
like
bullshit.
At the
Yeah.
end of Revenant, though, he's just standing there, like, breathing, fucking
I never
staring
watched
into the
that movie.
camera. Really?
Revenant, it's
Never.
pretty good.
Dude, it's so funny.
those-
He's like, just give me my fucking award, bro. Like, at the end, he's just
I mean, he
staring
really
at the
worked
camera,
for
like,
it though. Like he really put
Yeah.
his.
oh, yeah.
I thought he almost
He
died
did,
of like
but-
hypothermia or some shit.
Yeah.
I think I heard about
It's a
that.
brutal movie, bro. You should
It is.
watch it.
Haven't seen it.
Shutter Island. Great movie.
Shutter Island's a great film.
Oh
I've
my
never seen it.
God.
Never seen
Film.
it. What's it
Oh
about?
my.
You never seen?
Dude,
Nah.
don't
Watch
tell
it.
him
Nah,
shit.
nah,
Don't tell him
nah.
shit.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yeah,
Just
we-
watch it.
Yeah.
I spoiled it for
That's
someone
another
already.
Leo
Just
movie?
watch it.
Yeah.
I spoiled it
He's,
too.
you both spoiled it for fucking
Yeah.
parents.
Just
like Leo,
watch
like
it.
also Inception. Like he
Yeah,
went
that's
on,
a-
he
dude,
went on
that
a
one
run.
too.
I can't
On
believe.
a run.
Dude,
Come
when
on.
you watch Shutter Island, you're going to fucking call one of us.
Yeah, you are.
You're like, bro.
Don't hype it up. Don't hype it up.
Yeah, I want to.
No expectations.
It's
No,
hard.
just
you
get
know?
in there and just watch it. It's a
Gotcha.
great movie.
That's
All right, Kip, let's hear your one.
All right, my number one. I'm gonna have to go with Back to the Future. I don't know why, but I like the old school vibes. Like it's just been like my favorite movie for a long time.
Yeah.
And like even though like it's like a pretty simple kind of like storyline, I could watch that movie all day
Yeah.
for years and years. So
I mean, you can't really argue. That's
it's
just
just a
fucking-
good
It's
movie.
just such it's such an enjoyable time every time.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, what's Marty and Doc gonna do?
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
there's endless quotes in that movie. He's like Ronald Reagan, the actor. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like, that shit is fire, and
Yeah,
like
that's
the
a great
soundtrack,
movie.
everything is just like
Especially the soundtrack. They
you
have some good
feel,
jams
like,
on there.
so like tied into
Yeah.
the story. I love that movie.
All of them are good.
What- Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm just gonna pick the first one just cause.
That's one of my favorites.
The whole
Yeah.
trilogy is great.
Yeah.
The whole trilogy is really good.
Well, fucking cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I have to go with that one. What about you, Mangy?
For my third one, I'm going with The Dark Knight.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That is hands down, in my opinion, the best comic book movie ever.
I agree 100%.
Wow.
It is
100%.
Yeah.
hands down the best comic book movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't compete. Christopher Nolan. What?
Fuck Marvel.
Whoa,
I would say that.
okay.
We'll get into that.
We'll talk about that later, man.
I'm gonna get so much hate for saying that.
I stand Marvel.
You're a stan?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, Marvel movies are way better. I just like DC heroes better.
My favorite character of all time is Spider-Man. So.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan too.
Spider-Man's a fucking god.
Spider-Man raised
Who doesn't want to just fucking swing on a goddamn web, bro?
Powers that like fucking he generates or resonates with.
Yeah.
He's just a great fucking character.
He's so relatable. Like.
Whoa. Sorry.
I'll be honest. Anytime ask me like if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Yeah.
Like at the moment, I always pick Spider-Man just because for those times when you're on the couch. Or, the remote's across the room, just to be able to do one of these.
Like, also one of these senses, like, you like feel like stuff goes up, like your hair's in the back of your neck.
Just the spider sense in general, he's so fucking cool.
That time when you're in bed and you don't want to turn off the light, just do one of these, boom, lights off.
Spider-Man's just such a relatable. I'm a big Toby guy.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, I feel like the original Spider-Mans, like the first three. Like, they might have been
Green
corny
Goblin.
as heck.
They're so campy, but it's also so enjoyable.
It is.
Like,
it's really
so
enjoyable.
I literally rewatched all them, like all 6 Spider-Mans that have come out, and like I love them so much. But I'm a big Toby guy.
Was Venom any good? Have you guys watched that?
I haven't watched that one.
The CG's kind of weird,
cool.
but I like it.
Eddie Brock, Spider-Man 3, Eddie Brock was a dog, man. Okay, I love that.
Wait, you like Spider-Man?
That was a good one.
Spider-Man 3 is hilarious.
Really? I think it's bad, but it's also fun to watch just because of the stupid fucking scenes, bro.
There's so many fire sequences, like when he's like in the club with Mary Jane, he's dancing.
Exactly, he's just doing a stupid fucking dance. He's like, now watch this, and he starts fucking, or just
like it made me want to be emo. You know, I got the whole like bangs. Come on, I was like,
I'm a big Andrew Garfield kind of guy.
Really, I didn't like him.
No, I'm kidding.
I like it better out of his wrist than the gadget.
I don't like the gadget.
Dude, the thing about Andrew Garfield is that he's too good of an actor. He's too he's overplaying the role because he's that good.
Was that the Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man 1 too.
I didn't think they were terrible.
No, I think they were good movies, but I don't think he was.
He was
out of the 3. He's not the best.
He was too cool.
Yeah,
he's too cool. Peter Parker's supposed to be a geek, a nerd, guys down on his luck. How is like?
Not Andrew Garfield.
I don't picture Peter Parker as a
Emma
skater.
Stone though.
With Gwen Stacy. Like I was so cried. Spoiler alert. I know it came out like 6 years ago, but I cried.
Dude, me too. I did too.
Like when he almost stayed, you can see the hand reaching out at the web. Like that shit was insane.
I'm surprised they pulled the trigger.
So Gwen Stacy always dies.
Yeah.
Like that's what she's known for, is the girlfriend that always dies in Spider-Man comics. Like it's hard to put her in live action because any Spider-Man fan knows that she's going to die.
Yeah. But I thought they were gonna make it. I thought they were gonna like turn the table. Like,
that's it's crazy because that's like one of the most like iconic moments in comic book history is Gwen Stacy dying because they never killed the love interest in like comic books. It's always like Lois Lane, Superman saves her at the last second. Yeah. All that shit, and then they killed Gwen Stacy.
It's just like such a heartbreaking way to die because he grabs her but then she just like knocks it's just
Superman's just a better hero, confirmed.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Spider-Man's my favorite character, but it's not my favorite movie.
Yeah, back to the Dark Knight. That was the best comic book film by
insane.
Far, dude.
It's easy.
Like Christopher Nolan, like they got so lucky to get such a fucking executive director like Christopher Nolan to produce such a great character like Batman.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale he's not the best Batman, but he's the best Bruce Wayne.
By far.
Yeah. He encapsulates Bruce Wayne so well. Every single time he comes on screen as Bruce Wayne, you believe it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
My favorite scene of that, or of him as Bruce Wayne, not in the movie, but is when he as Batman, he gets his Lamborghini and crashes into the car that's going to kill the man that
Harvey Dent?
No. It's the employee. No, the employee that's going to expose to the media.
Yeah.
And the dude's about to kill him because the Joker says like if he doesn't expose Batman, I'm gonna fucking kill it or whatever. Anyway. Yeah. And then fucking Batman runs the red and
takes the head.
Full on. Like he crashes in the car so it stops him from killing the employee. And the police comes in, is like, I'm very glad that you did that. Like what? Try to catch the red? Like he acts completely like, oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I was just trying to fucking get to where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, greatest fucking Bruce Wayne.
What was your opinion on Ben Affleck as Batman? upcoming.
I didn't
I was
even
gonna
watch
ask you
that
that.
one.
I didn't think he was terrible, but my mom
Didn't like him.
no, she could barely even finish the film. She was like, I
Oh.
hate
Yeah.
watching
I
this dude
couldn't.
as
I couldn't
Batman.
watch those movies.
Batman vs Superman. In my
They're
opinion,
It's
corny
too
as
long.
fuck. Don't get me wrong. They're so corny, but I think it was pretty entertaining. You know, Grandma's peach tea.
Never watched it.
Oh
No?
my god!
Don't
the-
you-
Hey, okay. I think the best thing that made the films was Jesse Eisenberg. He actually did a really good job as
Did his thing?
Lex Luthor.
Is that the guy from Zombieland?
well, he's,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
Lex
it's
Luthor
also
Jr. He's
nowhere.
not
Uh-huh.
Luthor Jr.
That's good
Yeah,
shit.
Lex Luthor.
I
Jr.
mean, yeah, he encapsulates that.
He
role
did a
pretty
pretty good job.
Really?
I don't like the fucking directive they try to go with it. Like
Yeah.
Zack Snyder, I don't really feel like he understands fucking
Batman?
the Batman. I don't think he understands
Are you
like
talking about Justice League?
yeah. Oh no, just
Or just
any
like
any of those
all
DC.
those movies,
Like
yeah.
I really like Man of Steel,
Yeah.
but that's a completely different
Yeah.
Superman.
Bro,
Man of Steel is good.
It was good. I'm a
like,
big Man of Steel fan.
Superman's not
Me too.
supposed to kill people. He like destroyed cities. And I don't know if
Hey,
they evacuated them because like that's the point of.
No, because
versus Superman, right?
yeah,
Like-
Batman saw his building go down.
Yeah.
And that's why he hates. I mean, that's one of the
Bro,
reasons why he
one
started
of,
hating Superman.
one,
Yeah.
of one of the funny things I remember is that like they're all still in the building, and they did not leave until Batman called them, say evacuate the building, get them all out, even though they see all the buildings like falling down.
Yeah. And then, Batman obviously bullied him with fucking kryptonite.
Yeah.
And then they come back with Justice League and resurrect fucking Superman. And then he's as fast as the Flash. Like the Flash is
Yeah.
supersonic speed, and you see Superman fucking
I mean,
turn
Superman's pretty
and just
fucking
start
bad.
boxing.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
That's not even a developed Flash. Like, their
yeah,
main
that's not
goal-
even a developed
So
Flash.
yeah, so
but
he's not going to be as fast as the Flash as he gets developed, or
But
if
all-
the DC universe develops him.
what I'm saying is that like they made Superman such a bitch in the one before, and then just brought him back as like a fucking
Stud.
god.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of consistency.
Anyways, to your
All right.
second.
Yeah,
To your
yeah.
second.
Well, let me just Heath Ledger, one of the best performances ever
Yeah.
as
Ever.
the Joker. My second one is Good Will Hunting.
Ooh.
Now
yeah.
this
It's a good one.
movie is this is what makes Matt Damon one of my favorite actors, and what makes me respect Robin Williams so much.
Mhm.
I mean, the acting made by them two completely just encapsulates. You know, it's really relatable too.
Yeah.
It's just a great movie overall. I could watch it any day of the week.
Oh, I doubt.
Hands down, Matt Damon, one of my favorite actors because of that, and also I love the Bourne films. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shut you down on that one.
you don't like
What?
Good Will Hunting?
No, it's a good movie, but that is some boring shit. You gotta
I
watch
Oh
this
can't-
my
I
god.
can't.
for the rest of your life. You have to watch like
Yeah.
these three
It's
movies.
so
Yeah.
good.
Dude, it's so boring though.
Bro, it tells you
The acting, yeah,
characters,
exactly.
Like,
I
bro,
just
good.
I can't agree.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Like-
Don't get me wrong, but come on. Think about all the movies out there.
that's a
Yeah.
good one to choose.
Nothing's gonna push you to bed
It's
every
a
night.
comeback
Huh?
story.
Exactly.
Nothing's gonna tuck you in.
It'll
Bro.
remind me of the good times.
I
You
got-
know, you gotta cherish what you remember or
remember-
what you took for granted. That's why you're on this fucking desert island all by yourself, being a little bitch.
Goodwill Hunting is gonna do that
Mer-
for you.
Yeah.
Remember that Robin Williams story where he's talking about Carlton Fisk in that movie? He's talking about like how he had to like wave the sign, like he's like going all into it, and it's
Yeah.
like, I didn't go. Like he told like he was there, but I didn't go to Game 6 of the World Series because I want to be with her. I just like showed me like how much he actually. I love that.
Exactly.
Like you can actually feel like
There's so many moments that you can take away and put into your own life,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. I just like that. I love that fucking movie.
It's a good
pick.
movie.
Plenty of life lessons you can get from that movie.
That's a good pick. I love that movie.
And my first one is Empire Strikes Back.
Ooh, yes sir.
Best
Come
Star
on.
Wars movie in my opinion.
Yeah.
What makes me love Luke Skywalker as a character, it makes me love all the fucking main characters of Star Wars. That's what made me love and made me such a fan of Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah.
So hands down, best Star Wars movie in my opinion.
It's a great film, but I don't think it's the best Star Wars.
Of course,
movie.
you got a
Really?
little prequel
Which
No.
one's the
plug.
best one?
You're about
The
to hear it
Revenge of
right
the
now.
Sith. Come on.
I feel like it's tough.
That's my two.
Those are always the two for me.
So
I love
Here-
Revenge.
Those are definitely the best movies, but I
Yeah.
think Empire Strikes. It's like Graduation and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I think-
know.
Graduation is a fucking great overall project, but at the end of the day, Revenge of the Sith takes it.
No,
you know
see,
what I'm
I
saying?
think you're using.
It takes it.
I would say that Revenge of the Sith is Graduation,
No.
and that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is
Yeah.
Empire, because Empire, statistically, objectively, is the better film because let's be honest, Revenge of the Sith is flawed. There's definitely problems with that film, but I ignore them because the action is so fucking good.
Yeah, the choreography,
the fucking fights, the duel scenes. You know what I mean?
Bro.
There's some parts where the dialogue is kind of slow and the politics kind of over.
Like,
that's just the whole prequel.
Imagine it has one of the best twists. Like going into this, going into a blind, it has one of the best twists of all time.
One of the most iconic.
And it wasn't planned out at all. Like they just came up with on the spot. Like it wasn't thought out. Like in the New Hope, it was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make Anakin or Darth Vader Luke's dad.
No one in the script knew until the very end, until George Lucas told Mark Hamill hey, this is the actual script.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I wish I was alive for that because that's way too fucking. I don't want to be in that.
It's like one of those things where you know before. It's kind of like a common thing. Going into the movie, this is gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But it still got me because you could see the shock in Luke's face. And
I didn't know that. My grandpa's the first Star Wars movies I ever saw were New Hope, Empire, and then Return of the Jedi. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was really good. But one thing that kind of gets me on that is, so why did they It's just so weird to me that Luke and Leia are family.
Well, that wasn't until the end. Yeah,
they didn't plan it out to the third one. In the end, but that's just kind of weird to me.
Yeah, they fucking kissed. Yeah, and the
you can feel the tension, man.
That shit was weird. Yeah, the incest. It wasn't supposed to be incest, but it is incest. It's fucking gross.
We know they didn't, but it's so weird.
Classic.
Can you know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I don't watch any. Okay, I've watched them all, but I don't get off to any of these movies.
So you haven't watched them.
I've watched them, dude.
Bro,
I've
gotten into.
I played a little.
It's amazing.
Battlefront 2 back in the day. That's about as big in Star Wars I got.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. Again, I'm a big Marvel and.
I tried watching the Mandalorian.
I just got really.
That one's kind of slow for me.
I was glued to the screen.
The first episode's so badass.
Episode 1?
Of Mandalorian, yeah.
Come on.
It's just kind of
What happens at the end of the first episode?
He finds Baby Yoda, and he kills that drone. Pops him.
Spoilers, bro.
Come on, man.
It's just kind of...
Dude, when he pulls out the fucking big-ass gauntlet gun, just goes ham.
That's so sick.
It was, I mean, I don't know.
Come on, bro.
How about this? Think about how you watched it and think about how I watched it. When I watched it, I just got off a fucking 8-hour shift, got home, I'm tired.
That's not how you do it.
I was like, you know what? I guess I'll turn this on. Because everyone's talking about it.
That's not how you do it.
You see, you probably bored the bowl, kicking back in bed.
See, the first episode.
Yeah.
You got your favorite munchies ready to go.
Yeah.
It's all about the experience.
The first episode was to draw you in, so you're like, oh shit, I need to take this seriously.
So
I need to
fell asleep halfway through.
This isn't Family Guy. You can't turn it on when you're trying to take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
That's what I do with The Simpsons. I always just turn them on.
Yeah, this isn't. Okay, so for my number 3, I'm pretty disappointed you didn't have this on there, considering you have a tattoo on your fucking leg.
Oh,
Mine's Surf's Up.
That's such a good movie.
Great.
And
fuck.
Granted, it may not be one of the fucking best or most iconic movies ever made.
I think it should be though.
But
so entertaining.
I'm a huge cartoon fan, and I really like animated films, like a good animated film.
Okay.
And it's just. What I really connect to, other than us just fucking around watching it all the time, is that he's just a total misfit from where he's from, you know? And
just a kid from Shiverpool.
That's a good movie.
He's just trying to make it, you know?
They should make a sequel, but they made Surf's Up 2, WrestleMania.
That's not a real
That's
sequel.
not.
No,
That's
there's always those
don't count
straight to
those.
They don't count. Straight to DVD movies don't fucking count.
It's not canon.
They should make another one
canon.
with the same actors and everything, or voices.
Yeah.
But it should be his kid wants to get into surfing now, and Big Z's an old fucking penguin, and the kid doesn't really want to surf, but they're trying to make him it's something.
Yeah.
But they should that could be another good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie so much.
It's such a good film, bro. It's so entertaining.
It's hilarious.
I've watched it at least probably over 15 times, and I've
at
never gotten
least.
bored of it ever.
All right, screw Forrest Gump. I'm not taking that
No, it's already taken.
No.
It's already been drafted.
Yeah, it's already been
Surf's Up
drafted.
Dude.
He's got a tattoo on his leg,
I
though.
do.
Yeah, you didn't
Surf's
say
Up's
it.
so good.
We'll put it in your
Bro,
honorary
you
list.
picked
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky over Kyler, you know?
Yeah.
Over Lamar, you know? Come on.
Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe's a classic. I actually used to have Surf's Up on PS2. It was a great game.
I never
I
It
played
was
had that.
it was just a constant wave on the left side,
Yeah.
and it was a half pipe. So you'd hit like icebergs and sugar pool and like grind the icebergs and then launch and do like a trick. It was such a dope game. You actually went like sledding through the fucking glowworm caves too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a
cool.
dope game.
Was it like a free world or was it like story driven?
No, it was story driven.
Okay. That'd be, imagine a free world or something. That'd be
Dude,
cool.
that would be wild.
All right, what's your 2?
All right, my number 2. These are basically both tied for first, but I'll just put it at number 2. So Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's so good.
It's such an amazing
good
film,
Leo did
man.
his-
so good.
It's so fucking
I've
good.
never seen Leo off his game, you know.
Never. But that's, I think,
Like,
that
Hey,
might be
Jonah
his
Hill.
best work.
Jonah Hill
Jonah
does amazing
Hill.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
does.
Oh my god, I'm a big Jonah Hill guy.
Me
So
too,
does,
bro.
Jonah Hill.
Brad Pitt,
very,
or not
very
Brad Pitt,
disappointing.
Matthew McConaughey.
I'm dope.
No, I'm talking about Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah, she was fine too.
That's some of her best work also.
Yeah,
She's a good actor. I like her. She was in. I
dude,
liked
it's
her
such
in.
a good film.
What's that movie? Birds of Prey with
I haven't watched
Harley
I haven't
Quinn?
watched that movie.
That's such a good movie.
Really?
I love that movie. I wasn't a fan of Suicide Squad, but I love the Harley Quinn movie. Like, shout out Rosie Perez. Shout out all the good
It was
actors.
I
good.
haven't
My
seen
sister
it.
rants
Bro,
and raves
what's
about
his-
it.
What's her name? What's his name? Obi-Wan's in that movie.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
Yeah.
I knew he
killed
was
it.
in it. I just never seen it.
It's really funny. That's what I like about comic movies. You just like sit there and.
But honestly,
Yeah.
nothing beats Wolf of Wall Street. Like that
It's
is such a
good
good
film, bro.
movie.
What I
it's
like,
hilarious.
what I like about it a lot, or what I feel like they emphasize, is that with men, they often lose the line between being too soft or being too much of an asshole.
Yeah.
And that, like, at the beginning, Leo was kind of soft,
Yeah.
and then learned how to basically just fucking drop his cock on
Yeah.
the table. But not,
Seriously though.
but not,
He didn't give a fuck.
yeah. Like, there were times where he was an asshole,
Yeah.
but, like, times where he was on the phone where he would just fucking drop the
Yeah.
hammer. You know
Or
what I'm
like that
saying?
scene where like that agent's like investigating him is on the
On his
boat.
yacht.
Oh
And
yeah.
He's like walking back, just fucking throwing money.
Yeah.
Dude, like it's so.
there's so many iconic moments.
Dude,
in
it's
that
such a good
bro.
movie.
Jonah Hill's fucking
Jo-
beating it in the
Jonah
middle of the
Hill,
party.
dog. Jonah Hill. I feel like that's when that and Moneyball is when I was like,
Dude, Moneyball
Jonah
Hill
kills
is,
it.
is showing up. He's here to play. He's taking shit serious. Like he's hilarious, but like
You see how much weight
He
he's
killed
lost?
that role in
Yeah, he-
Moneyball,
he-
bro.
Dude, he always
Oh.
gains and loses weight all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depending
he's
on what
like-
role he's in.
I think right now he's like super skinny though.
yeah, I love Jonah Hill. Have you guys seen Mid '90s?
Such a good
Of course.
movie.
Like he directed that movie, and he
Yeah.
like.
Such a good
I
movie.
love the soundtrack. I love the that was gonna be one of my picks, but like,
That's a good movie.
I love that movie.
What's the name of the movie with Miles Teller? War Dogs?
Oh,
Oh,
War Dogs.
War Dogs.
War
That
Dogs.
movie's real good.
Alex always references that movie.
Non-stop.
It's like, yeah, like that's.
Alex hasn't watched that movie in 10 years. Like the first time we watched it was at Tim's house.
Yeah.
And Tim was just all about it because he wanted to run guns. He thought we could make a business running guns.
Yeah, that movie. I love Jonah Hill.
He's a great
He's a
actor.
man.
This is the end.
This is the. Like,
Oh my
come
God.
on.
You're dead, bang, bang, you're
Yeah,
dead.
that's a good one.
Is it compelling me? Is it really?
What's
Alright.
your
All right. So numero uno is easily Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, come
Oh my
on.
god, another Star Wars.
Dude.
I mean, they're just 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think it's better than Empire Strikes Back. Ho likes Empire Strikes Back because he's a big Luke Skywalker fan.
That's
You're
not
saying-
why.
You're saying like
Granted, but I'm a big Anakin Skywalker fan,
Oh,
and
you'd rather watch that than like
Yeah.
Super Bad
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
or like Project X.
I feel
Easy.
like it's so long, and I feel like that's one of those movies where like it's so long you can pick up different things every time you come across it,
Mhm.
like different references, different things like that. I love Revenge of the Sith. Like the prequel, I feel like that movie saved the prequels because I was kind of bored. Episode 1, they're talking about taxes. It's kind of like I'm not a big fan
Oh,
of the droids.
for sure.
Like,
But
The trade routes of the
Yeah.
Federation are being
Yeah.
taxed, and there's now a dispute.
It's realistic because like I understand the movie's way better now, but like at the same
As a
time,
kid, you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I just want to see explosions, some lightsabers.
I mean, we did see that, but
Yeah.
it was also just bogged down by dumb shit like
Yeah.
that. You know?
I like the political aspect behind it. Like, if you get maybe in the movie necessarily the political aspect isn't the best,
It makes sense though.
but if you follow Star Wars, it makes a lot of
That's right.
sense. And one of the best scenes I think is when Padme says, "So, this is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause.
I thought that line was so fucking corny, dude.
It was corny,
I thought
but
that line was so.
I-
It was
they're-
delivered so.
They're trying to
fucking-
get a point across.
Yeah.
it was
and
corny.
it gets across.
It was corny, but at the same time, like,
It makes sense.
a lot of the shit that's going on now with our government and just corruption in general, I feel like people can take a lot from Star Wars that's basically realistic. That's why I think it's my number one, because one, I could connect with like the corruption from what I've seen, and then two, like Anakin really turns to Darth Vader because he's trying to help the person that he loves so much he ends up losing himself.
He's being twisted and pulled. They're the whole, like, from start of Phantom Menace all the way through Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, and then Revenge of the Sith. You can see all the development put into him, and that's why he turned to Vader. Like, it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It's just the delivery that he's forced to make, and some of the lines so fucking.
Shout out to Jar Jar bringing down democracy in the Republic. Come on,
Darth Jar Jar.
If only we had someone that was brave enough to push forward the vote for a fucking galactic army, and Jar Jar is just sitting there like
ready to go.
Hey, you know, I'll fucking do it.
I think I'd rather watch like Guardians of the Galaxy
Great
over
Those
Star
are good
Wars.
movies.
But
Bro, like the score
This-
when they're on the
this-
lava island,
dude,
like,
when
come on.
Obi-Wan walks out that ship and like Anakin fully turns to,
He's standing like this.
that's like when he turns to
Okay,
Vader.
when you're at my house, you watch that scene, and that's a good scene. I'll give you guys that one.
It's amazing.
You're
bro.
with him.
And
You turned her against me.
it's just the whole collapse of everything he was trying to save.
Yeah.
And like it's his woman, his fucking mentor, his best friend, like the closest person to him. And now he's fucking choking the woman that he loves and trying to kill his best friend. Like, it's just the ultimate tragedy, really.
And, like, the dark side sounds so fucking great, like with your Anakin's perspective, but then as soon as he gets to Mustafar, he all of a sudden he's like, well, I can overthrow the Emperor. It could be me and you. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many times that's been said by a Sith that's been fucking corrupted?
Exactly.
Like, it's all like great in your fucking mind until you get corrupted, and then you're thinking about all you want is the power, and all you want to do is keep it like fucking Sidious.
Like, how do you not see that he turned on Count Dooku? And he's,
Yeah.
it's
Like, fuck you, Dooku. Like, I have this. If Anakin didn't get fucking toasted alive on Mustafar, he would have been the greatest or the most powerful person ever.
See, that's why I like The Mandalorian, because like I love Anakin's story, the Skywalker story, but I kind of like seeing a whole other world of Star Wars.
That's what I want from Star Wars.
You learn new things, learn how like. So Mandalorian is like set right after the Empire collapses.
a few years after.
Yeah,
and
I really like that because you're getting to see them connect the pieces all the way up to episode 8, 7, yeah. So I feel like that's really cool.
I think I just need to have a marathon and watch all this shit over again.
Oh, I have
doing
been.
it right now.
I feel like
I'm doing it right now.
I'm watching Clone Wars for the second time.
Out of all the movie series, like even like Marvel and shit, like there is not a fan base like there is for Star Wars.
Star
'Cause
Wars
it's so
is
good.
Toxic.
But
Okay,
I just
well let me
never
tell
hopped
you
on
why.
that train.
Let me tell you why. Because
Over
from
3
experience,
generations. Over 3 generations, Star Wars has been made, so there's all fans of all fucking.
my sister's best friend doesn't necessarily believe in a higher being. She believes that everything in this world is just one like organism, basically. So the whole force and the whole concept of the force is that everything is one, and like everything comes from midichlorians, right?
Yeah,
midichlorians.
When you
Med
die.
C count.
It's
What's
all
what's
made
his
of the same
midichlorians?
stuff: plants, trees, everything. So people that are higher in concentration of midichlorians are force sensitive children that have the force, and they have a higher connection to like the living world around them. So even though the light side and the dark side might seem cheesy to people, like I have had like constant issues with anger my whole life. So like seeing people to where it's a different interpretation of it, and like seeing their struggles throughout their life, and not just that, like I'm a huge fucking action fan, and I love blasters or just guns in general, and then swords as well. So it's fucking people with swords deflecting bullets with fucking superpowers, bro. How is that not dope? Like
I feel like
it's so sick.
And you know what's
It's the best of
know.
everything,
you know
all
what's
mashed in one
crazy?
movie.
You know the crazy thing is about what Gavin just said is that a few years ago I told Gavin about Star Wars. He said that shit's for pussies.
That's why.
He said I
Oh my
fucking hate
God.
Star Wars.
You
I'm like,
guys-
you've never seen the movie.
I love Star Wars.
All he
It's
saw-
amazing.
all he
Best
saw
films I've ever seen.
was-
You, Appy, Aiden, all you just fucking suck off Star Wars. And me and Gavin were the only ones. I was like, that shit's stupid for nerds,
It's so
blah,
much
blah,
fun.
blah.
Hayden doesn't
so
like
trash.
Star
Now I'm the only one
Star
that's
Wars
like
is so
still
good.
because
doesn't
it's
get it.
good.
Star Wars
Because
is so pure.
I remember
It's like-
getting into it. I was playing Battlefront with him.
Yeah.
And I'd played Lego Star Wars before, and I knew like the characters, but I didn't know Like stories behind the
Lego
characters.
Star Wars is good.
So me and Rojo,
keep going.
everybody was at school. Me and Rojo would hang out like every Tuesday. We'd fucking
fucking Tuesday
festivities. Yeah, Tuesday festivities. We'd wake up fucking like 11 or 12, get baked, play some basketball, play video games, watch a movie, whatever. So he's like, let's watch a Star Wars movie. So I was like, okay. We started with episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
And I remember pod racing from Lego Star Wars. So I honestly thought it was pretty cool. Like people who hated on that episode, they said it was boring. But I thought the pod racing was pretty sick. And then
dope. So Boba always wins.
it's just history
So
from
Boba
there.
always.
But yeah, that's
Alright.
my list.
I'll have to give it another shot.
I said you got to watch it with us because we'll make it entertaining.
It's
I
really
can't
good.
catch up on
You gotta watch it with
the
boys.
Synthians and the Gargantuans and the fucking Sith
But-
Lords
Bro,
and the
shout out
Niners.
Shout out to Tauntauns, you know.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Tonto, who the
Tauntaun.
fuck is that, dude?
The
I'll tell you,
movies?
it's a fucking animal.
Yeah, that Han saved
Han's got to
Lucas.
save.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what you do to tauntauns in order to stay warm? You cut them open and you stay inside of them. Keep body warm.
Sleeping them.
Really?
Yeah.
On the planet Hoth.
But
It's a snow planet.
okay, the movies are good, but Clone Wars shits on the movies, man. Clone Wars is so good.
I
like,
don't agree,
yeah.
but I love.
I think
Clone
so.
Wars. I think Clone Wars makes Revenge of the Sith and Anakin so much of a better character, and Obi-Wan and
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
okay, let me say why it shits on it. Just because one, it's a cartoon, and like the choreography is obviously gonna be better. You know, like it's gonna be a lot more realistic. If Savage Press was live action and threw his lightsaber at those dudes in like 2000, it wouldn't be that good.
Yeah.
You know, but like
Okay.
since it's a cartoon, and
They can go all out.
they just get away with a lot of shit, and it really connects back to the movies, like you said. Like I've never experienced that before. You watch these TV shows, like if you watch it in order, they released episode 3, 4, and 5 in the 80s, 70s,
Yeah, 70s.
Yeah, for
And
the
then-
70s, and then
and then they
Early
come
80s.
out with episode 1, 2, and 3 in the fucking late 90s, early 2000s, and then they come out with
7,
5,
8, 9,
yeah,
and the
7, 8,
fucking
9
Yeah.
10s. In the 10s.
in the 10s.
In the 10s.
And then they drop Clone Wars in like middle 2010s, which is like in between the prequels and the original movies.
You
And
were-
it like puts everything together
Yeah.
from this TV show into the fucking movies. How
Have-
wild is that?
Have you watched?
All these years later.
Yeah, have you watched the 2003 Clone Wars
I did.
show?
I did watch it.
It's cool.
It
right?
is
really
pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Shout out Cartoon Network, man.
That shit's
Mace
cool.
Windu. I wish they would have showed more of him in like
Mace
the movies and
Windu.
Where he's
shit.
fighting down.
I didn't-
He's
I didn't know
fucking
that.
Punching
Yeah.
through super battle droids.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Mace Windu was a dog, man.
He was a dog. I honestly hated him until I like read more shit about
I
him.
was a big Sam Jackson guy.
He's
He's
a
in
great-
everything, dude.
Have
He
you
is in
watched?
everything.
Have you
Yeah.
watched the interview about him wanting to be in Star Wars?
No.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's on Jimmy Kimmel or fucking Fallon or the fuck his
Is it
name
one of
is.
those
Yeah.
night shows?
One
Jimmy.
of those, and he's talking
Jimmy.
about. He's asked, just go Jimmy, and and the host Jimmy asked him like, why did you want to be in Star Wars? He's like, well, I first saw it with a bunch of my friends, and we were all baked as fuck, and we're seeing like all these aliens, and we're seeing like these creatures, all furry, all fucking crazy shit, right? That he's never seen before, and he's stoned. And Sam Jackson said like, I want to be in that. And so he tried. When the prequels came, he had the opportunity. George Lucas like invited him
Yeah,
on.
of
He said,
course.
"Yeah."
So this
That's
was
the pull he has.
while he was famous or before he was famous?
Oh.
Well, he's already been famous, but
Oh,
he
come on.
like he was stoned going to watch. He's like, "Well, I want to be in that. That'd be fucking sick." Like
Yeah.
in the fucking 80s, in
That's
the
pretty cool.
late 70s. That's pretty
He's
cool.
the
right?
only one that has a purple lightsaber.
Yeah, I
And
remember that.
he specifically asked
For a purple lightsaber.
for a purple lightsaber, and they made it canon to where it was like only the most powerful could wield
Yeah.
the fucking purple
because it has
lightsaber.
both sides of this.
The Force, so it's
Yeah.
red and blue.
What's up with
That's
the
why
green
it's
ones?
purple. It's just green or blue.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't know the
there's
canon
there's a
to that.
reason. I feel like I remember
Luke
there's a
has one?
reason why that blue, like a blue lightsaber means your. I think green means. I know for a fact green means you have like more wisdom or something like that. I honestly don't remember, but there's a reason behind it.
Dude, there's so like Star Wars goes deep. Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Like,
so
there's
much
fighting
shit.
styles. Like there's literally fighting styles.
Like Obi-Wan.
Everybody has different fighting styles.
As a stance 3, which means he's all defensive. He's like the defensive master of lightsaber dueling. And so, like, the reason why he beat Anakin and is able to, like, defend off, because Anakin's a Form 7, and I'm pretty sure that means he's all fucking attack.
Mhm.
Like, he's going to
Yeah.
beat your shit in.
Who was that guy that had like the 8 arms?
Oh,
Grievous.
General Grievous.
Grim Reaper?
Dude, I
Come
wish they
on.
made the TV show about him
But
and
didn't
did
he-
it before he
Yeah.
was a cyborg,
Didn't he have
Exactly.
blue
and then
green
put it
ones?
into
Yeah,
where he
because
was.
The reason
Dude,
why
they can make
doesn't-
that so long.
He's
Yeah.
not even force sensitive. So he was once a
I
warrior.
thought he was a bad guy,
He is
Yes.
a bad guy.
but he's got blue and green ones.
So because they made him a fucking cyborg warrior, right? Because I feel like didn't something happen with like the Jedi where like his home was destroyed? Something,
Yeah.
something like that.
He was in a civil war.
Yeah,
and
that's what it was.
he-
How do
like-
you guys know? Like when I watch this, I don't catch any of
It's
the
not in
behind
the
the
movie.
scenes.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You got to read
You
this
gotta
stuff.
Yeah. See,
It's not in the
I
movies. But the reason why he has those is because they're from all the dead Jedi that he killed, and they're part of his collection.
He doesn't want
Yeah.
the red
Really?
ones, so he uses them as like a fear tactic. Because
Gen-
like, look
General
at the,
Grievous
and he
is
uses
sick.
like a famous Jedi's lightsaber.
Yeah.
So like, say he killed it, he's gonna use this one now. Like, look at this Jedi.
Because it doesn't matter to him. He's like, well, fuck it. This
Yeah.
one's like, I killed. In the 2003 Clone Wars show, he's like the most like OP fucking villain there is in that show, and
He's an
like
animal.
he goes up against like 6 or 7 Jedi at a time and beats their cheeks in.
really
He's a god.
good for him.
Good
Yeah.
for him. All right.
Number 3 on my top 3 movies on Desert Island. I'm choosing Friday. First off,
Oh, shit!
come on, deep cuts only.
We just
Can I
talked
be on
about
Nick's
this.
Island? I want to watch that
Damn,
movie.
bro.
First off, R.I.P. Pops and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Debo.
Man,
Come
bro.
on, that movie.
We just talked about this too.
I watched that movie at least 30 times with my roommate. Divorce. I know you're watching this. I love you. Like I love that movie so much. It's so quotable.
That is such a good
so
one, dude.
The soundtrack's great. Shout out Chris Tucker. Smokey is just
Yeah, Smokey's a legit.
Smokey is so dope.
There's not one moment you're not laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And
fucking hilarious.
and just the memories it brings me.
Yeah.
Like I just like it brings me so much happiness, so much joy. I laugh every time. I feel like the trilogy of Friday. I love all 3 of those movies.
Yeah,
Friday
they're all
Next
pretty good.
Friday. That's my favorite Christmas movie. Top 3 Christmas movies.
That's honestly a really good Christmas
It's
movie. I'm a big
hilarious.
fan.
Mike
I'm a
Epps
big
kills
fan.
it. But yeah, Friday. Like that's so
Damn it.
quotable. What's up?
And Kip is just missing on all the movies.
Dude,
For real.
Pissed. My island fucking sucks,
Yeah.
dude.
You got a tattoo of
Yeah, you have
the
a tattoo
fucking
of
shit on your
Surfside.
leg.
You didn't fucking put it on there.
Like you got knocked the fuck out quote. Come on,
Yeah.
that's like amazing. Like Devo's like knock off Jaws music when he's pulling
Yeah.
up. Like come on,
That
like,
is a good one.
like it's not your bike, it's ours. But I can keep it at my house.
Yeah.
Like there's so
It's
many
so good.
lines, and there's of course like a good story to it.
Yeah,
you know, with
there is.
like
You don't need a gun to
what's
fight.
yeah,
Like, fight like a
exactly.
man.
Yeah, exactly. You live to fight another day.
Yeah.
and I think
Live
that's
to
like
fight
such
another
a dope
day.
movie.
That is
And,
a
Great
good one.
fucking
like you're stealing boxes. Were you building a clubhouse? Like come on.
That is a good one.
That's amazing. Next movie, I'm picking Superbad.
Nice.
See, there we go.
Like, I love Jonah Hill. I love Michael Cera. I love Chris Evans, please. Shout out McLovin. Everybody called me McLovin in high school because I kind of act like him. I kind of like had to say mannerisms, but
Dude,
The man.
How many times did we watch that movie in high school?
I've watched
Dude,
that movie at least.
1,000 times.
It's like
I just watched it last night.
Really?
No shit.
without
Just
a doubt,
watched it.
every time those jokes don't get old.
No,
Like,
they don't. They
It's
really don't.
amazing.
It's a
Yeah.
timeless
Of
movie.
course, like
man.
some jokes don't age well, like with like the current climate in, like, but like it's still a classic
No, it's great.
movie. Like Seth Rogen and what's his name, Bill Hader, as a cop.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
They're hilarious. The lightsabers, like like
Yeah.
the flashlights.
No, that's a
They're
great
shooting the stop sign.
Exactly.
McLovin's like, "Can I shoot it?" Yeah, go nuts.
I love like the soul soundtrack to it too. Like it's just like it's so funky.
Yeah.
Like, woo! Like it's
That
just
is
like
a
such
good
a
one.
good vibe. Like and that's another movie where me and Alex just love. Like we're watching that constantly.
Yeah,
And it's
I
like-
remember. All the time.
Yeah.
Every week we'd sleep over and
Yeah.
we'd watch through bed at least once a week.
It's a different perspective of
Yeah.
Jonah Hill too,
Yeah.
because he's so fucking toxic and just such a
Yeah.
bitch in that
Yeah.
movie. You
Exactly.
know.
Like you always have that toxic friend who's always in it. It kind of reminds me like he reminds me of you guys seen Project X, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Of Costa from
Yeah,
Project
dude.
X.
Dude, for sure.
Like, more
100%.
Exactly
extreme.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, he reminds me of like that same toxicity. Just
for
like,
sure.
I had that. I always had that person. It's like, bro, let's like get some honey.
Do you remember
and,
when we saw McLovin at the at USC when
Oh,
the
oh yeah,
we were like in the state
Yeah.
championships playing modern day?
Oh my, he was there.
Yeah, he was like a couple rows back from us.
Yeah.
Really?
Wasn't that us?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
But I love Seth Rogen too, and I love that he wrote that like growing up
Yeah.
with his family.
Because I watched a video where like Seth Rogen was talking about how he wanted like to be in the movie, but he knew like he
he's
couldn't
too
play
old.
that role because he's way too
He was
old.
too old.
Seth
Yeah.
and Evan. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like the two people who wrote the movie.
It was a good movie.
Like again, quotable. That's like a good quotable and rewatchable movie. Like you're
Oh, yeah.
you go in and you're just laughing the whole time. I feel like no matter like I remember me and Alex once like saw this thing where it's like on Twitter where it's like you have Frank Ocean in your room. What movie you're gonna get it? Are you gonna put on to make him laugh at least once? And me and him both looked at each other like super bad.
Yeah.
And like Seth Rogen during that era again, like you have Pineapple Express. You have like he just went on a
Dude.
run.
He did.
You know what I mean?
Such funny movies. I don't think one misses, honestly. Like even the dumb ones are funny.
Yeah. I
Like
remember-
what was
The
Nick
Interview?
and
Oh,
Make a porno?
yeah, yeah.
Zach and Miri.
Yeah, Zach
Yeah.
and Miri
That's
make
a
a
good
porno.
one.
Yeah.
That's a funny
Yeah.
movie.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch that movie with him and Charlize Theron where he's like a writer and she's like a Secretary of State?
My mom watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
never
Yeah.
The long shot.
I
The
haven't
long
watched that.
shot.
That
Yes,
is
bro.
such a good movie.
So
I never watched it.
Funny,
I never watched
bro.
It has him, Charlize Theron, Ice Cube's son.
Oh,
O'Shea.
yeah.
It's so
O'Shea Jackson
good.
Jr. Like it's like.
Dude, you want another good one?
What?
That like is another runner up? Den of Thieves.
Yeah,
That's
a
Oh,
good,
such a
O'Shea,
good
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
That is such a good
that's
I
a
didn't even
good
think
film.
about that.
That's
bro.
a good film. That made me want to rob a bank.
Yeah,
Oh.
I wanted to go.
I don't give
I wanted to
a
go
shit.
rob an armored truck.
Yeah.
You know.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically, not actually, not
I
actually.
remember fucking shout out to Perch because he told me about that movie.
Which one? Den of Thieves?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
he's like,
amazing.
he told me for the longest time, like, watch Den of Thieves. Well, I just
It's
watched it.
so
Watch Den of Thieves.
good.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Never got around to
Yeah.
it. And then it popped up on TV. It was an hour away from premiering, and I was talking to
Yeah.
Perch. I'm like, hey, Perch, like, Den of Thieves is on fucking Spectrum TV, and it's gonna come on. He's like, go watch that shit.
Put it
I'm
on
like, all right.
now. Yeah.
Such
So
a fucking.
good.
I've watched it
So
so many times
good,
after
dude.
now. Just, it's so fucking good. I can't even. Like,
I
it's
hope
just,
they
yeah.
make the sequel. They could. Like
They
at
really
the end where
could.
he's like in Ireland or some shit.
no, he's in England, and he's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
bartender.
yeah. And there's like a diamond exchange across the
He's
street.
like,
Yeah.
He just
That
the
is
whole
so
he
cool.
starts the whole setup all over
He
again.
does.
So
Wild.
But
Violent.
I love Superbad. And
Yeah, great movie.
like I am McLovin. Like come on. Like what are you like one name? Who are you? Seal?
Yeah.
Like that's just like there's like it's like so many heaters coming at you at once. Like Randy Johnson coming out the
Yeah.
pen in the ninth inning. It's
Just
like
like
ready
when
to
they're
go.
like just like the fear when they're trying to like figure out how to get alcohol. Like it's so like such a relatable thing.
Talking them into going to buy
Yeah,
it.
Come on,
Come on,
fucker.
come
I feel like exactly. It's
Yeah.
so like realistic.
Yeah.
Like the dialogue. It's just like you feel for these characters. You feel like
Yeah.
you're in there.
Good movie.
Don't be such a fucking pussy. Classic.
Let me think.
What's your number one?
You stole my number one of Back to the Future. I love Mario.
You
McFly.
can-
So
you can
Put
make
it.
that one.
Put it.
I'm going different. I like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yeah.
I never watched
I
it.
love
Yeah.
I love
Really?
video games. I love Michael Cera. I love the director Edgar Wright. Like he put so much detail into that
Dude.
movie.
It's
and,
really good.
Like that's like one of those movies you watch it, like rewatch it, and like there's so many different things that pop out to you at once.
So
Like
many.
the
So many
X's-
directives that he does with
Yeah.
it, but it still keeps the same vibe throughout the whole
Exactly,
thing.
it's so cool, and it's like so like you feel like you're in a video game or a comic book, and it's like I love the P bar.
Yeah.
I love like the initial scene where Knives Chow is like on the couch and like she's like far away, but at the
Yeah.
same time she's like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She, like it's so cool how like
I've been like
I-
so close to it. I've had the fucking button ready to go.
It's
to
a good
start
movie. You
it,
should watch it.
and I just always.
I
like, dude,
I felt
I'm
the
not
same
gonna-
way, and I watched it with. Holy fuck, who did I watch it? I don't know, I watched it with
Yeah.
somebody, and they showed it to me first time. I really liked it. It's a good movie.
yeah
I need to give
I
it a
love
shot.
that movie.
Is it
so
still on
much.
Netflix? Because I know it was on there for a
It
long
I
could
believe
time.
so.
I
The
think it's
thing
still
like Scott's like a horrible person, but you can't help but root for him. Like,
It's because Michael
yeah.
Cera, his delivery with every single fucking line is
yeah,
so like.
exactly.
It's just so like, fuck. How do it's not relatable. It's like, entertaining because
Exactly.
he's so monotone, but you know he's feeling those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
hard to explain. But
Shout out! That's like a powerhouse cast, by the way. You have
Mhm.
like Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. She's
Brie Larson's in that movie.
Yeah.
well, who's she?
I'm a huge Ramona
she
Flowers
is-
fan.
Ramona Flowers. Oh, Elizabeth Winstead. She's from like Sky High.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she is.
like,
Sky High
I
is a
used to
good
think she
film.
was
Final
so. Yeah,
Destination-
she's the girl.
Final
Ramona
Destination
Flowers.
3.
Yeah, I know exactly
She's
who
in
that
that
is.
movie. She's in the Roller Coaster Final Destination. She's in like all these different movies. I love Michael Cera. Aubrey Plaza. I love her. She's like, I stand her.
It
My
is
dog.
it is a fucking powerhouse fucking film. Before they were like stars of
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those movies. Like, wow, they're in this.
What are you doing? Getting a life,
Exactly. Like,
Think.
what's that?
dude.
That's so dope.
So sick.
The soundtrack, like, oh my god.
The soundtrack goes hard.
Like that. That's that song where like we're
Hello
Again.
again, friend of a friend.
Oh,
I knew
it
you
chills
well.
right now just thinking about it, man. Come on.
Dude, that scene was so. It's literally like, it's Battle of the Bands. So
Yeah.
they go and they start clashing their fucking bands, and these giant ass like a gorilla pops out.
Yeah.
and it's like
it's
a
insane.
It's wild, bro. You gotta watch
the
it.
visuals are amazing.
So the kid's just on the roomies the
Who else-
entire movie.
It's like a video game
Bro.
in real life.
Who else is in
almost.
it? Captain America's in it.
Chris
Steve
Evans.
Rogers.
Yeah, Chris Evans. Chris Evans is in it. He's the skateboarder guy, and it's just like amazing.
It's a good film.
That's another rewatchable movie for me. And
I
that's-
can't believe no one brought up like a single like Fast and the Furious movie, like the first one.
Tokyo Drift.
Bro,
Tokyo
Oh,
Drift.
dude, I want to talk to you about this.
Tokyo Drift, dude, is maybe top 4 in like 4th place.
How the fuck is
What?
that your number one Fast and Furious?
Dude, it
movie?
goes either the first one or Fast 5.
Don't
It's Fast Five.
Don't
Fast
hate
5
me.
has got to be
Fast
number
Fast
1.
Five's
Don't hate
definitely.
me. I've only seen the first one.
It's good though.
They're good.
The first one's
Wait,
really
you haven't
good.
seen any of the
I-
other ones?
I've only seen the
Nate
first
Dogg
one.
would. Does Nate Dogg know that?
Tokyo Drift.
He doesn't know that.
Nah.
Don't tell
Wow.
him because Nate Dogg fucking loves those.
You never seen Tokyo Drift?
No.
You don't
The-
need to.
The only like
It's okay.
the only Fast and Furious universe I've been part of is the video game at like Chuck E. Cheese or something. But,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew about the nitrous,
Yeah.
I was in there. But the first one was really good.
I just
I fuck with Paul
this
Walker.
past week at work I watched all of them,
Really?
and Fast 5 is definitely number
They're
1.
really-
Exactly.
First,
Tokyo.
the first
So
movie's
good.
like number 2. The second movie's like number 3. Dude, I don't even think Tokyo
Tokyo.
Drift's top 5.
Really?
Tokyo.
No, dude, I don't.
I
Agree.
just like to drift, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we know
get
you
it.
like to drift.
But
ping, ping, pow, pow.
I just, how are you gonna make a movie
T-Tech.
with
Bro,
like none of the
T-Tech.
main?
Tokyo Drift
fucking-
is a
except
good
for
song,
Han, That's
though.
it.
With,
Vin Diesel was at the end.
Teriyaki Boys.
He lines up against Vin Diesel at the end.
Yeah.
Not in the
Yeah.
actual Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, at the
Because
very end, he lines up
Because I just
against a
watched,
dude in a Charger and he rolls
I just
down the
watched
window.
Number 7. So like you see that scene where he goes back
Mhm.
to like go talk to him about Han
Yeah.
dying,
Mm-hmm.
but
The thing is, I feel so late
no,
to the party.
I don't think. I
Dude,
mean,
You know,
they're still
don't
coming out
even
with
worry
movies.
about it, dog. I honestly just watch them.
I,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I
Dude,
feel like
so good.
it's like everyone knows about it. I don't want to get into this stage with The Rock where it doesn't even feel like a.
No,
same
it's still-
type of-
it's still
I
good.
watched the first movie and I'm like, how the fuck did they get to The Rock jumping like
Yeah,
flying cars?
right?
Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
No,
It's
It's
just-
because Fast Five.
Yeah, Fast 5 is the first movie where The Rock comes in, and that's the best.
I
Fast
love
and
The
Furious
Rock.
movie.
I love like Ballers. I love
Ballers is good.
Ballers
is
is a
wild.
good show.
Aiden keeps telling me to watch it. I haven't watched it.
It's
Bro,
really
But
good.
he's telling me a lot about
You
it.
love it.
Is there, I
yeah,
know it's about football.
The Rams are in it. The
Los Angeles ones?
he's a
Yeah.
coach. One of the characters.
Dwayne
is a coach.
is?
No,
Oh.
Dwayne is like an agent.
He's like an agent, yeah.
but it has
That's
like
good.
it interviews like a lot of like NFL players. It's like it's really cool. Like you love it.
I'm down, honestly.
But-
I think
I'm a big Rock guy.
Yeah, for sure.
But what are the
Talk about going on a run. That guy comes out with a movie, 2 movies a year,
him and Kevin
are-
Hart
are
are,
they-
a
Yeah.
great
Bro.
pumping out movies.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I love Central Intelligence. Like
the-
Yeah, I was about to
That
say
is
that.
good.
Central
Central
Intelligence
What's
is
his
a
name?
fucking
The Golden
funny
Jet?
ass
the
movie.
Golden Jet. That
Yeah.
movie. It's like one of those things where it's cheesy, but it has so much heart and like
Yeah,
the
that's a good
charisma of The Rock. The Rock carries that movie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he's so innocent and
Yeah.
he's like so. It's so
That
cool.
scene where he's like
Such a good
dancing in the
movie.
shower in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was
It's so cool.
That's a good one.
The
All right.
Golden Jet.
How'd you get
Honorary
like this?
mention.
Well, it
Yeah,
worked out
let's talk
fucking
about some
50
honorary
times.
mentions.
You get one honorary mention.
Oh damn.
All right, I can't
All
go
right, say-
first. I
say
need to
yours
think.
up.
I'll go first.
Ooh,
I have a really good one. This is a very, very cheesy
Let's
movie,
hear it. Let's
though.
hear it.
But it's a good movie to me, and it's called License to Drive.
Oh!
didn't even know about that one. Oh,
They don't.
Mercedes.
All right, so
come on.
I've never heard that.
the whole like going back to Nathan Aranda's fucking ping pong ball joke.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
It carries on the whole time. Like you don't necessarily really understand what the fuck is going on.
No.
Like it's
like-
just this kid.
This kid like gets his license
Oh my god.
and like
He
all-
doesn't get his
all he-
license.
oh yeah, he doesn't.
He does.
He fails. No, he fails the
he
test.
does, but he doesn't.
Yeah, but all
He
he
failed.
wants is a BMW. Like he's begging his parents, please, like let's get this BMW. And then like his parents go out of town for like a weekend or some shit, and there's this girl that like he's in love with, and her name is Mercedes. And it's like this blonde chick, and he's like, or she thinks he got his license, so that's why
Yeah.
he takes the car out. So he takes like his grandma's Cadillac out,
Yeah,
and it has like a fucking wild night,
shit hits the fan.
Bro.
crazy night.
Bro, shout out Uncle Phil. I love the driving test scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 7-Eleven cup of coffee.
Yeah, and he's on the
That's
hill.
so sick. I watched that film. I was like, that.
Yeah, that was all of us in the
Yeah.
making.
Yeah. So basically the whole movie just leads up to one punchline at the end.
The
And then
last,
Oh.
And then the
last
whole
line.
movie's over.
Those jokes
Like-
are so funny to me, though.
Dude,
it was
if
so
you'll
good.
laugh your ass off,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Really?
if you like it, it's a pretty entertaining movie. It's
It's
like
really good.
it's a cheesy.
It's a good like
Good
old,
80s
yeah,
movie.
80s, 90s
Oh,
the
movie.
two Corys, Corey Feldman. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's good.
But the last
It's-
line, dude,
The last line
perfect.
makes the whole movie.
Oh.
like-
because he wanted that BMW the whole time, right? So like his parents get back and like I can't remember if he got in trouble or
Yeah.
not. Maybe he did.
He destroyed the Cadillac.
Yeah, destroyed it.
And his parents were like, "Well, you'll finally be getting a BMW because like something had landed on the BMW
Oh.
and smashed it."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I don't need a BMW. I already have a Mercedes."
And she like
And
pulls it
she pulls up,
up,
bro.
it's so good.
Oh my
We were
god,
like,
we were going nuts in
We
Kip's
were.
fucking room, bro.
That was
up. So good. Yeah, that's a must watch.
That
But yeah,
reminds me of like
that's-
one of those nights where it's like you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're just with your boys, just watching.
I don't
a
even
movie.
know
It's
why
like
we
one-
put that movie on.
it's
Like
like-
no one even heard of it really.
It's just like one of those things where like, dang, that's a good day.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It reminds you of a good time.
That's
a
why.
good
That's why
movie.
it's an honorary mention
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
just because of how
Good memory,
fucking
Bob.
funny
Yeah.
that thing was.
That's a good one.
Damn.
Ho ho.
I still gotta think, dude. I'm thinking.
I have two.
Say
Go
one
for
of them. You say both of them.
I have Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Classic.
Like I love that movie. That was like my favorite. That and Forrest Gump were two of my favorite movies growing up. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off is just so much fun. It made me want to visit Chicago so bad.
Dude.
Like, just he made me want to be him. He made me want to be wear the vest, drive the Ferrari, just like go to the Cubs game. Even though it's impossible to do all those things in like one day,
Yeah.
like go to the museum. It's just so like cool. Like I love Cameron. He's just like the bummer best friend, but he's like he
That is
really
a
gets
good
him
one.
around. Like it's one of those John Hughes movies where it's like he's like so much heart. You just feel happy at the end of the movie.
It's a good
You know
film.
what I mean?
It's a classic film for sure.
There was one movie also I really love. I'm not sure if y'all heard of it. It's called Swingers.
Oh yeah, with
It's-
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn
Yeah.
and John Favreau.
This song's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
They go to Vegas and like it's
That's
just
a good
it's
one,
such a
too.
great story because it's like this guy. He's like he kind of reminds a lot of me. Kind of like he's like kind of unsure of himself
Yeah.
all the time. He's just like
That's a good one.
I just like you guys gotta watch. It's like John Favreau, Vince Vaughn.
John Favreau. I love John Favreau.
So I think he wrote it, and that's like one of my all-time favorite movies. Like I didn't put it on there because I can't really. I don't want to like.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like an honorable mention. It reminds me of me and my dad. And Vince Vaughn.
That is
Vince
a
Vaughn went on a run those years too. Like
Vince
Yeah.
Vaughn.
Vince
has
Vaughn
some
has
classic
like some
fucking
classic movies. Like
Dude, Wedding
Internship?
Crashers.
yeah,
Oh my
Wedding
god.
Crashers.
With Owen Wilson.
Oh, old school. Like Vince Vaughn like had like movies on movies. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, with Owen Wilson when he goes to Google, it's called Internship, right?
Oh, yeah, that one
Internship.
too. That
Yeah,
one's good too.
yeah.
That's a great
That
fucking
one's
movie.
good too.
Like they have some classic movies right there.
Let's see. I think mine, if I had to think of anything, I don't know if these would be ones I take with me,
Yeah.
but honorable mentions would be The Christmas Story.
Oh,
You guys like that movie?
Yeah.
Really?
Christmas Story. That one, I love
Really?
that fucking movie. That's my favorite Christmas movie
Really?
of all time.
Listen,
I don't know if I take it with me. I'm just thinking of movies.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I'm just thinking
I have
movies now.
seen every single scene of that movie, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it from beginning
The
to
whole
end.
thing.
Yeah.
Like start at 20
Yeah.
minutes and finish it, or like
Mhm.
watch 25 minutes
It's just
and
such a
then
good
stop,
fucking-
Yeah.
and then
It's such a good movie. I
it
love
is
it.
a fucking
It's
classic.
my favorite Christmas
Yeah.
movie, hands down.
That's pretty good. You're a big fan of the 24-hour TBS
Yeah.
Because you're not.
No, dude.
you-
That's the
you
only
just put
Christmas
it
movie I
on all
watched.
day.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
Is I've never seen a full Home Alone movie.
What?
What?
Really?
I've seen like Gavin. I've sat down and watched like from
Yeah.
scene to the end. Like I know what happens in all of them. Just never seen one from
I
start to
feel it.
finish.
You gotta watch the second one. He goes to New York. That's the best
That's a
one.
good one.
Lost
That's a
in
good
New
one.
York.
I was honestly
That
a
was
fan
so
of the
good.
third one too, with
I
the
never
different
watched
kid.
that
And it
one.
was,
Oh my!
it had
Big
like the RC
killer
car.
This guy.
Never
Oh
watched
my
that one.
God.
That I feel like that's the one I remember about the
I-
most. Is
With the RC car?
The new kid.
I
the
watched
new-
Yeah.
that. I think I watched that at your house when I was like 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I just remember like being at your house watching with Aiden.
It's definitely not as good as the other ones, but I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Because I know as soon as we shut this pod
And
down,
you're gonna.
You're gonna think
I'm
of
going to think of
so many.
so many good ones.
That's just
Yeah.
how it works, dog.
Friday's such a good movie.
I love Friday.
That is such a good movie.
Another I want to mention is a Quentin Tarantino movie, Jackie Brown.
Didn't even think about it.
I haven't watched that one.
Jackie Brown's such a good movie. It has Pam Grier, Robert De Niro, Sam Jackson, of course. It's really good. It's about a flight attendant working with like the DEA or FBI trying to like catch Sam Jackson. He's like a guns dealer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like really good. It's like really drawn out, but it's like one of my favorite stories.
I guess right now, just for the sake of picking an honorable mention,
Yeah.
I think I have to go with Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just because of the memories behind it.
It's so
Yeah.
long.
It's
Me-
a good
So
ass film
fucking
though.
long.
Me and Gavin wanted to watch this movie for such a long
Yeah.
time.
Over
and,
a
like,
year.
We couldn't like, I don't know. Every time we like went to go find it, it was like, oh, you could buy it for $14 on demand. I was
Yeah.
like, you're not fucking
A
Too
high
much.
school student, you're not doing that
Fuck
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell no. My mom
Yeah.
would kill me. So, but one night we're at Gavin's house.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I think I have Avatar like on DVD. We searched through this fucking drawer of DVDs. He has the fucking director's cut, limited edition,
Oh my
collector's
God.
fucking.
Like never been opened, still in the
Yeah.
plastic
Wrapper.
wrap.
Dude, it was just such a good night.
It was a good night.
That's so sick.
So
Fucking-
just for the memories alone,
Yeah.
I'll go with Avatar.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I just thought of right now? I think for an honorable mention, any Indiana Jones movie besides the
Yes,
Crystal Skull.
dude. No, what? You don't like the Crystal Skull?
I don't.
No.
I don't think it's
I think
as
that
good
was
as the
still
first
good.
Nah.
I think all of them are
With
really
Shia?
good.
three.
But
Never seen
Bro,
it.
Holes? Wait, you never seen
What?
any
I,
Indiana Jones movies?
Not
I
one.
love
Dude.
Holes.
Holes is a great.
that's
one.
better than Star
Holes
Wars.
is amazing.
No.
Shut up.
Oh my
Indiana
Shut up.
Jones is
Shut
better than
up.
Star
Just
Wars.
shut up.
Indiana, I
For
love
us.
Indiana Jones.
Just shut
movies,
up.
bro.
That's a tough one.
I'd watch any of those any day. Of the
Jack
week.
and Jill
Okay.
is better than Star Wars.
Who? Okay. What kid wouldn't want to be Indiana Jones though?
Exactly. That's what
Me.
went through my fucking mind.
Yeah, it's a
dude.
good movie.
This is a life of adventure.
Harrison Ford's a
You would like
god,
it especially
too.
because it has like so much like old
You've
like
never seen
history
Indiana-
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gavin, dude, I have every single. Okay, I just got a new setup for my room.
Yeah.
But I used to use to hold my PC up the right way. I used to use a 4-disc collector set of Indiana Jones fucking DVDs as the setup to hold my PC.
Oh my
So I
God.
have it. If you want to fucking watch them, dude. I'm
Sounds
telling you,
good to
they're
me.
great.
They used
I used to
they-
play Lego Indiana Jones, so
Dude, it's good. You gotta watch this.
It's really good.
They're
Like-
great fucking movies.
Like shout out Harrison Ford, man.
Yeah.
Imagine being Han Solo
I don't think anyone
And
could have played it
Indiana
better.
Jones.
No one could have played it better.
Two of the coolest characters of all
Ever.
time.
he's a god.
Ever.
Like that's insane. Like, wow. I imagine having that under your belt.
He's got some quotable lines too.
Yeah.
I love you. I know.
Come on, bro.
Oh,
Han Solo is
shit.
like he's a god.
He's a god.
My second favorite Star Wars character ever.
Yeah.
We'll hold
That's a
that.
good one. Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, we have an idea coming up. You know, if you guys like Star Wars, you'll like the next pod we do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Great. I'm not gonna be.
Kip's
on that
not.
one.
Kip's
No,
not.
you're-
so
Oh,
I
you're
ain't
not,
making
I
an
know.
appearance
Trust
on
me.
that fucking
You're
shit show.
fucking gone.
No.
All right.
All right. Well,
You know, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
I think we went on some tangents,
Yeah.
but
It was a fun
it
time.
was fun, dog.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you for coming.
God.
I know you've been a super fan of this podcast.
I love you guys. You know, I love supporting you guys. I love showing you guys to all my friends back at school. I
Thank
love
you.
you guys.
I
You
love
know,
the
to my
support.
We
friends.
love you too. Nick.
Hey, we definitely
Yeah.
gotta do this again.
Yeah, I'll be
this
down.
isn't the last time we'll see you on the pod.
Woo! Come on.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Twitter and Instagram in the description below.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow those. We got fucking mains posting shit about that all the time. So,
Mates.
thank
Mom.
you guys again. Mom, thank you again for posting on Instagram. And we'll see you later.